1.
Just like that. And then it's already rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And then just put it back there. There. Hold on, let me get around you, Brandon.
Why you beat me?
You're so loud.
Don't beat me anymore,
Such
Chad.
an ogre.
I know.
Start calling you Shrek.
Here are my glasses right by here.
Oh.
Thank you. All right. What up, Posse?
What up, everybody?
How's it going? This is Brandon. I don't know why I did the robot. Felt in the mood.
I'm Alex.
I'm Chad. Alex is our guest. He's not really a guest. He's our dungeon master / buddy. And we kind of had him in. We hijacked him in for the last
Sat in
one.
a couple episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And-
he's sitting in it again.
Well, it was kind of episode and a half, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least you now play, well, you play D&D with us. You're dungeon master. You can turn it down just a little bit. But
came to
you
the
also,
swap.
you came to the swap.
Yep.
And you now also are a writer for TC Geeks.
Yep.
And that's kind of how and why you're here.
That's all right.
But do you collect? Do you collect toys?
Um,
Because you are a DM, so I'm assuming. And I know
I-
I know you have figurines, and those don't count.
it's
You mean
okay.
miniatures? Get with the program.
Yeah. No, I
Do
was
they
gonna
count?
say miniatures, but no. Okay, those don't count.
They don't count.
Dice probably don't count either.
Dice don't count.
I used to collect the Lord of the Rings action figures back when the movies were coming out. That's probably the closest I've got to an actual toy collection.
Did anybody else here collect those?
I have a few totes of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're just
Just how big of totes are
We're
we
just gonna
talking
pretend
here?
like we
the
didn't
shoebox
hear
size
totes.
ones are like
I have two big
the
totes.
big chunky.
Any
Yes.
big,
Yeah.
any big toy that was in the past like 20 years, Mark probably has a giant.
and you have to forgive Mark
I'm
Seacamp.
gonna bring him over.
Yeah, but you always come off like you don't have anything, and then you go, well, I have
Except
these
for
totes.
the huge totes
Yeah.
that I've just got.
We'll get you back in, and I'll bring him over because, to be honest, I got these totes in a toy haul because I didn't collect those. But when I bought these, I bought like 4 or 5 totes, and 2 of them were full with Lord of the Rings stuff.
Nice.
Oh, okay. And you know one of the Toy Posse members, one of our elite, Mark Hall.
Yep, I used
Wouldn't
to
use the
work
word
with
elite,
Mark.
but you know.
I was trying to be
whatever.
nice, Brandon. I knew you were going to cap on him, so I'm glad
Yeah,
I
I know.
used elite. What's up, Mark Hall?
Whatever.
Mark Hall.
So, anyways, where do you want to start here, Mark Seacamp?
Well, I'm just gonna bust out this because it's the coolest thing.
I'm mad about that because I need that. for
Why did you want
my
that?
Batman collection? Yeah.
Everybody's been jumping on the McFarlane DC bandwagon. This is really the only one I wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did buy the Harley Quinn. I bought her right away when I saw her.
Yeah.
But then I was like,
You don't want
these
the Green Arrow?
They're kind of too big. You know?
Turn
Yeah,
that
but
around.
the
Flip-
armors
flip that
make
around.
sense though.
They're 7-inch tall figures.
The
I mean,
armors are the only one that make sense.
They make sense.
That's
but-
kind of cool.
The animated ones look so nice. I'm gonna pick them up because, but now they're going down in price on Amazon.
Well, now they're showing up at stores, so people.
And
are
it's
just
like
yeah,
you're gonna be able to catch a lot of those on clearance.
yeah,
But
Is that something you would collect?
DC hit
You
hard.
collect something like that?
yeah.
Well, right now I live in a studio apartment, so I don't know where I would put it.
Yeah.
$5 and it's
Like you
yours.
said, it's getting kind of big, but
$5 and it's yours.
$5.
Give me
Get outta
$5.
$5.
Just
I'll
kidding.
give you $5 for it.
I spent my $5 on snacks on the way here. I don't know where you think I'm getting all this money. I write for a living.
This is it's edible. So
Oh, thank goodness.
The case is the only thing.
Let's watch him do it.
That.
let's watch him do it.
Good
Mark's like,
God.
I let him
I
chew.
see some Funko. I see some Funko over there, Mark. Trying to follow my footsteps.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on. That is a Funko. That's one of the first things they made. Bobbleheads.
I found this thrift in. I knew right away that it was going to make Brandon extremely angry that I
Yeah.
had it.
I've been trying to find one with a decent box, so.
But the box
It's a
is
little
kind of
crunchy.
beat up. I'm probably.
Yeah, but
the
some of
thing
them are
is,
like hanging on by a thread, so.
Chad actually brokered a deal for me to sell some toys to a friend of his.
Oh, okay.
And I think I'm going to give this to him in that toy thing because I feel like it'll look really good at his place.
Yeah.
And I even talked to him about like some of the stuff. I was like, I don't know what you really expect for $100, but I was like, I'm picking out some things that will be good conversation pieces for your establishment.
What we're talking about is my buddy Dan owns a coffee shop called Blue. Shout out to Dan. and he wanted some more. Like, I have a few of my toys on consignment just for display. Like, I have a Smart Hulk there and so forth. And he's got this I-beam that really could use some, like, 6-inch figures. Yeah. And he wanted some Marvel, just some fun stuff. And he just gave me $100, and I was like, I don't have the time to do this, but I know that you had a bunch of stuff that you went liquidating.
Yeah.
And I thought this would be perfect.
So I actually found him some stuff, too.
And you did talk to him about this, right?
I talked to him about it.
And don't forget, you owe me $20 for that, so you got $80 to work on.
You owe me $5 for your T-shirts still.
Do I? Oh, I do. God, that's right.
I don't forget.
No, you don't.
A Mark never forgets.
No.
But yeah, I feel like this would look cool in a shop too. I wanted to get him stuff that
is that which era is
it's
that?
Gonna be able to stand up in there and not fall down, so he's got to constantly go and like.
Well, I was gonna put Velcro underneath.
Well, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Or we could do like the cons and glue them.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like this will be fun.
I don't know, Brandon. I don't know which one this is from.
I think that's the new 52's design.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Boo.
They got rid of the red underpants and just went with the belt instead.
Smart move.
Yeah.
I guess so.
They kind of did the same thing with Supergirl. You know, they got rid of like the red skirt and went with the full blue bodysuit. I don't know.
Is that DC?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
We still got to do a DC of the day. I'm glad you said that.
Dude.
You thought you were going to get away with
you
it.
think, you know what? You think
it's DC
you think that you guys got me on this, but I already read it, and it's a good one. And today's February 27th, and it's a really, really good pick.
So explain to me what's going on here. I feel like I've
so
missed
basically,
something.
I am not a fan of DC, and I bash them all the time, and I'm trying to be better in 2020. And so I have this book, and it just has all of the history of DC based on each day of the year, starting from January all the way to December. And I've been just kind of going through every day and just reading a little bit about DC, the origins, the different comic book companies that created DC, what they are today, Detective Comics and all that. And each time, did you read that one?
Yeah, it's it's about the Justice Society, so not the Justice League.
So we'll let Mark do this, and
all right.
Do
you roll this out every time you bash on DC, or
no? He really, I like a little bit of DC. He likes a little bit, but Chad, like, he doesn't understand it.
Yeah,
He grew up watching Super Friends. You like that?
I did, but that's as far as my DC goes.
El Dorado?
No.
You don't know who El Dorado is from the Super Friends?
No.
Revoked.
I know.
And this was just big because they gave like prominent display to Batman and Superman. That were,
so this is the first time they gave prominent display to Batman and Robin.
Yeah, because they're honorary. It says they're honorary members, and they go on to do the Justice League. So it's more of just like, it's weird that now it's like, oh, they were Golden Age Batman and Superman were in there, but when Silver Age hit and they did Justice League because of the Avengers and X-Men, they were like, oh, Batman and Superman are here. Justice Society had already been done with, I think, the comic line, and then they bring the Justice Society back in with the Crisis on Earths for the Justice League.
1941, it says here. You know who else came out in 1941?
Who?
Captain America.
Ooh, I was gonna say though, that was a good lineup of like the Flash, and I mean, that was a good lineup for DC.
But Marvel still, I feel, I like Marvel better too.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm sorry.
I'm really more of a Dark Horse guy. Third party,
Yeah. I can see where you would like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's just so many different hodgepodge of DC characters that they try and throw together, and they just don't make sense.
Some of them are ones they bought from other companies.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is they just shoot and miss many
Well, I think they bought the Justice Society from the other comic company.
Have a lot of the action figures of those guys.
I believe you.
You got Jay Garrick, you got
DC
Hour Man,
Classics.
Dr. Midnight,
Dr. Fate,
Alan Scott, Green Man,
the guy in the gas mask,
Sandman.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
We got the Spectre. Spectre was like a regular superhero in this.
Sandman, the dumber Sandman.
He had a gun that put you to sleep.
Oh yay!
The Atom.
I think all guns put you to sleep, sort of.
Oh, I guess so.
Okay. Anyways,
I'm just gonna show this.
Sleep in their brother death.
The MVP, Christian Takaze. This is something from the swap that I had missed out on. It kind of went pretty fast. It's Punisher War Machine. And I don't think it was a GameStop exclusive, but
I think it was Walgreens, wasn't it?
No, I don't think it was Walgreens. It definitely was like a gamer store type exclusive. You couldn't get it at like Target or Walmart or
Makes sense.
Was this the swap that I was at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or maybe this was something somebody got for Brandon because so many people were bringing stuff to my table.
Oh, you know,
Brandon.
gotta make deals.
But if it was Brandon's, it's mine now.
You had fun at the
Deals in
swap. Did you buy
absentia.
anything at the swap, Alex?
No. I just looked around. I was there on business.
That's right. That's right.
He
Well,
refrained from spending.
I'm impressed, man, because
Kind of funny story. There was a guy who had it was an old like toy fighter jet that I swear I had as a kid.
That.
And I don't mean like I had one that was like it was broken in all the same spots. The stickers
weird.
were missing in all the same places. I swear to God, that was mine.
Wow.
He picked it up from a Savers. So I don't know.
man.
It somehow made it.
Could be yours, yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty big coincidence.
Initial
okay.
your toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your initials on your toys.
Put Andy on the bottom of the foot.
yes.
Good God.
What is that? What era is that from?
The
Batman Returns.
It's the Bat Plane.
Yeah, I think it's a movie. No, I think it's animated series.
Animated series. That's cool.
New. for
I always like the
2020.
design of that Batwing.
There's really not many wheels on that Hot Wheel.
At the bottom, I think.
Landing gears.
Okay,
Yeah.
landing
You know,
gear. I'll
it's
give you
got
that.
like a
Gotta be
little.
able to roll it on the ground. Like, yo, it's taking off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm told Brandon and I totally go back and forth with the Hot Wheels. It's cool that because they know exactly like what kind of card art to put on there and what to make to like suck the collectors in.
That's cool.
It's totally like everything that we liked when we were a kid. They make now. They know where the money's going. They're like people in their 40s are buying this stuff, so let's just make the stuff that they grew up with. They feel that whole. You
The
might even
nostalgia
want
wave.
that.
Yeah, right.
You know.
So this was their
Thunder Tank.
transport?
That's a Thunder
Yeah,
Tank.
the Thunder Tank.
Oh, okay. I wasn't a big Thundercats person, but
Shh. Shh.
just saying.
Thank you,
Jeez.
Chad.
Ooh. The hate.
Quiet if you want
It's
to.
okay,
live.
Brandon. I wasn't.
And I mean, I might,
I
if
wasn't
I
on that
can, I'll
train
buy
either.
doubles of these and open them, but I'm gonna keep these ones mint on card.
I
You
would.
probably find the He-Man one though. I think that's prominent in Walmart. Or Target.
Oh, that was Ghost Rider. I didn't know
I'm
what
digging
that
the
was.
Marvel.
Is that the
ones.
new one? Is that the new Ghost Rider that they had for the Agents of
Agents
S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he drives a car now instead of
It's
instead
weird.
of a motorcycle.
It's like, well, the insurance was kicking me. I was taking it in the pants.
And at first, I thought that really bothered me on that show, but it actually turned out really good. Like
It was like
he
a different one.
he
Johnny Reyes,
he
not
was a
Johnny
really
Blaze.
good character on that show. Because I know a lot of people.
Isn't he
gave
gonna
up
get
on that
his?
show.
It was rumored he was gonna get his own show.
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider. You gotta get a recording of
Knight
the
Rider.
voice.
They have a car. You know, remember Car?
Does it come
Kit.
with a tiny little Hoff
Kit,
though?
and is like before Kit
Evil
there was
twin, right?
Car.
No.
Oh,
Car was first.
What?
Yeah, Car was first, but he was defective.
oh.
So
Okay.
they
I never
pulled out his memory box or something,
And then they installed Kid.
and Kit they made Kit, and then Car came back later on, and like they would, it was like his arch nemesis.
Oh my
It was like
God.
Car,
Oh,
and it was
okay.
spelled Karr.
Oh, wow.
You know, and then there was
So much stuff. Like
I forget, and I hope they release it because Michael Knight actually had a twin, and
I
his
remember
name
that
was
he was
like
a bad guy.
oh, God, his name was I want to say it was like Worf or something stupid. He had a real dumb name, but he had a semi truck that he made, and it was made out of the same bulletproof substance that they used to make Kit. Oh, I forget the name of the giant truck, but it was like
Was everyone just ripping off the designs that they had, and we're just like
Totally.
they was giving it out to the bad guys? Like, hey, here's how you build a smart car.
Well, it was just that was the thing is like to keep that movie or show going. There was actually a movie for TV movie.
yeah,
Remember that?
yeah.
That went
they
on
tried
for
to
way too long.
tried to
Then they
reboot
rebooted
it,
it,
yeah.
and I
He had a Mustang,
sadly
right?
I watched
Yeah.
it.
I didn't watch the reboot.
It wasn't too bad.
You liked it?
I liked it.
I think I watched the pilot.
Yeah, I think I did too. I liked it.
I'm disappointed in both of you.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
These I just picked up because Target, if you go to their clearance section, sometimes you can get Legos
So now, when you asked me if I collected any toys, I didn't know that Legos was an option.
Yeah,
here.
Legos is absolutely 100%.
We're talking about big totes.
Yes.
I have a few big totes.
Okay.
Of Legos.
Oh, okay.
Mostly the Star Wars ones, but I had some of the adventure ones.
Oh,
Okay.
The not Indiana Jones.
See, that makes sense because
Yeah.
with you and how I know you, because you got to be a very unique person to collect Legos. You have to separate. You have to compartmentalize. You have to have totes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm not one of the
collect
kinds of
Legos.
guys that sorts them by color. It was more by genre.
Okay.
Really, the way I sorted.
Gotcha.
The Naboo ship.
I totally got these because they were on sale. I'm gonna throw them on my swap table, just like to draw people in. I mean, I'm not gonna make any money on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Well, then
charge
give them to
for
me
what
then.
Yeah, you want them? They're
Yeah.
yours. I'll give
Give
them
me
to you.
here.
I'm not gonna give them to you. Jerk.
It's worth a shot.
I know.
Yeah.
Why don't you make
Oh,
like this
Padres
ship
here.
They'll
fly
get
out of
people
here?
to stop by.
Well, that's the thing.
Well,
I feel
I
like
can't. It's for 6 and up, and I'm only 5, so
What are
You might show.
leap year,
are
baby?
they all?
Got all those
Yeah.
little pieces.
if
Oh,
I
they're
throw,
all for 6 years. Oh, wait,
You don't want those. I'd just throw them on your floor and you'd walk on them barefoot.
no problem.
Chad's weakness.
That
God.
or the,
Legos.
the
More
cat
powerful than caltrops.
Cat will play with.
Like
them.
I get all kinds of stuff to throw on my tables
Yeah.
because it's like, okay, I don't collect Legos, but someone might, and it's
Yeah.
gonna draw them in, and they might buy that. But at the same time, it's already brought them over,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, give me this and that. Let me give me a good deal."
And there's
they
really
might see
not
the Batwing. And
Yeah.
that's pretty
much
These
of
are
a
for me on that
difference
cell phone.
between
Oh.
this. There's really not much of a difference between this table that you see right now and a toy swap table, like you saw, like your first one.
Yeah.
So now,
is-
how do you make the decision between what's for you and what you're gonna sell? And does stuff end up going from one category to the other?
I've actually had stuff at the swaps that I had on the table, and then I took it off the table and put it in a box, and like I can't sell that right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
You know, and then maybe I'll bring it back to the next sale and sell it later, but I'm like, I just got to do some more research on this right now before I sell it, or I'm just anxiety of like letting something go. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely pulled things back where it's like, wait, I'm going to hold on to this right now. Or in my mind, I'm obviously thinking, oh, like they're making a Morbius movie.
Hold
I'm not
on
gonna
to it for
sell
another
this
year.
Morbius right now.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Until after the movie comes
Yeah.
out.
Which and then there's
The
the
demand's a little
then there's the
higher.
exact opposite of people, which I'm surprised that you didn't spend any money there, because there's people that are willing to just get the product out of their real estate area, where they're just wanting to, like, I bought
My favorite thing that I heard at the swap meet was, how much for Darth Vader? $1? I'll take the $1 Darth Vader.
there you
Just
go.
had bins of Darth Vaders.
Nice.
There you go.
And that's
Yeah.
the prices at the sales are just amazing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
just like
You bring $20, you walk out of there a rock star.
we've actually had a $20 challenge.
That's
where I
right.
gave
We did
out
have the
everybody-
$20 challenge. Tell them what the $20
Yeah,
challenge
so
was.
tell me about the $20
So I kind of
challenge.
put it out there. I was just challenging these guys initially. Like they were each going to get $20, and they were going to be able to go out, and whatever they got for $20, I was going to judge who got the better haul.
I spent my $20 at Wendy's.
But
Yeah, we weren't allowed.
We weren't
Did you
okay.
win?
Lost that
wouldn't be
day.
fair, yeah.
We did.
But so then I just made it for the whole group, and it was cool because it gets people involved.
Yeah, people work at a thread.
You know, like,
this
oh,
race
that-
thing, yeah.
Yeah, like, who won? I want to win, and like, so I would say about 20 people probably tried to win,
Yeah.
and they won. Little Grayson won a Toy Posse hoodie and 2
Oh,
hats.
yeah.
Because
Nice.
he had picked a Stargate portal. He somehow got that with a bunch of other stuff for $20, and that goes for like
Nice.
$60.
Nice.
So it's like you win just on sheer your thing
Thrift.
value.
Yeah.
Like if you sold that, you were gonna make $60 just off that one thing, and his kids were the ones that went out and picked the stuff. And
Nice,
I like
that's
that.
awesome.
wow.
So it's like,
But speaking of the swap, before we end, we got this cool thing. This guy
Let's
comes
do
to
this.
swaps a lot. I think he's come to the last 3.
he's got a table at the
Okay,
next
yeah.
swap. He's tabled at one of the swaps before. We did the G.I. Joe book on here before, the booklet that he
Yeah,
did.
the one I almost stole from you.
You're gonna steal this.
you're gonna like
steal
this,
this
Alex.
from him.
But
You're gonna like this.
I'm gonna take these out of here first. But so then, I'm pretty sure this is like the whole first line of toys that he like paints, and then he puts these booklets out.
Yeah. Wow.
So he just paints toys that he's collecting?
like the back of the cards.
Yeah.
You know, like he'll go and look at the card art.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Nice.
His G.I. Joe one was really good, and the Star Wars is just as good.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, this is like a sneak peek at his.
Yeah.
And he's doing He-Man next.
Oh, nice.
You know.
Oh, that's right.
And then Thundercats, maybe.
Look at that.
I would love for him to do Thundercats or like the Hulk. I mean, he'll paint. If you got
Look
the
at that
money,
droid, I
he'll
love
paint
that.
anything you want.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Fair
I mean?
enough.
If you just be like, hey, I want you to do a commission from. I want him to get a. I want to do the Celestials.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I know it's going to cost me a lot of money.
Oh, totally. But it'd still be worth
look at
it.
that as some detail. You know.
Wow.
But
He almost looks like a Darksaber.
Almost.
Almost.
That was a cool addition to the Mandalorian.
Mandalorian, that was really cool.
But I mean, I feel like for him to be able to push his art this way, he's really
Here we
on
go,
this
the Bounty
line.
Hunters.
Look at that.
He'll get a little following, and I also know some stuff that like he's got in the
Nice.
works that's gonna drive.
He has an Image comic
It's
book out,
gonna
right?
draw
Yeah.
the posse nuts. The
Okay.
stuff that he's got in the works.
Nice.
But I don't want to say it because that's his thing.
Look at that, IG-88, Dengar.
But as soon as he says it's okay, we'll have him on
Yeah.
here, and it'll be exclusive for us.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Sweet.
get him on. Well, very cool. Is this something that he's going to be selling, or that you already?
He sold these already.
Oh, he already sold them.
He
Okay.
the
sold,
pre-order?
he sold 100 of the G.I. Joe ones. I think he's
Okay.
got about 10 of these ones left.
Oh, nice.
After they're gone, he'll re-release them with a different cover.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
so you'll know that like this was the first edition. So I mean, like he'll make more of the G.I. Joe ones too. I imagine if people like if there's a demand.
Oh yeah. When is the next swap?
It is April 19th, Sunday at 9 a.m. The Bloomington VFW.
Look for the
Okay.
helicopter.
Look for the big ass helicopter out front. How many tables?
100.
100 tables, Alex.
How much does it cost to get in?
It's free admission.
Wow.
And then see,
Yeah, that's a deal right there. More
see
money
what
for
it
tours.
says there.
Yeah.
To the Minnesota Toy Posse. So that's a personal
Nice.
sketch he
Okay.
did. For $55, you can get the whole book with the personal sketch, or for $105, he does like a full-bodied one.
Oh, nice.
But then, like the first people that
So like
ordered,
the last page, he does like a custom thing for you.
yep.
That's cool.
And then he also
Does he
added-
table at the swaps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And he actually added these prints.
That you just ruined.
I just
Yeah, he just
them.
ruined it for
Threw it
himself.
on the ground.
You ruiner.
That made it better.
That's cool.
I mean, so then he threw in the extra 4 prints, which won't be in the next one, the next book.
I like that one.
This last one's the best. This one's cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these are all from. He's taking. I believe he's taking these off the Star Wars trading cards.
And this one I really dig. This was my favorite out of all the prints that he...
Oh, definitely. Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
But yeah, so I mean, he's making a little name for himself. He's a local guy. I like to support the local guys.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like I
Alright.
would buy other stuff from people that are selling that have
Yeah.
other people.
Yeah, support local.
John Proft, he made the Toy Posse big pearl art thing for
Yeah.
me, and
That's
Heather
sweet.
Humphrey
Did a celestial.
did a celestial painting for me. I mean,
Yeah.
so I like to kind of like
Yeah.
buy from them or support them.
Nice. So, all right. So, swap is April 19th.
April 19th.
And so, follow us on Instagram also, The Real Toy Posse,
What is it?
at The Real Toy Posse on
At the-
Instagram. And I'm going to be doing a post tonight, releasing one more thing I want to add to the giveaway from my collection.
He loves
So
these
go in.
giveaways.
Yep, you gotta go in. You gotta
He
like
loves
it,
them.
and then
And what's up with this
You know?
Twitch retwitching?
oh yeah, we got
now we're
started a
twitching?
Twitch channel.
So we're
I
kind
think we're
of
gonna try to
dabbling
do
in that.
yeah. So it's the Toy Posse on Twitch. I think we're gonna do try to experiment with kind of new stuff like movie watch-alongs, like reviews of video games or something like that. Trying to
no
figure
idea.
Yeah.
new territory for the posse. so,
Expanding.
yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Well,
All
thanks
right.
for being here.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
man.
I was glad that I could make it tonight.
Yeah, it was cool.
Maybe be another one sometime. Bring your Legos.
Yeah, I gotta go dig them out.
Actually, I was
I don't
half
think I
kidding.
put
going,
away
I was
the-
thinking, please don't bring all of your Legos.
I don't think that
We don't
I
have enough
put them
room.
away.
You
with the
know
lid
that if you
last
brought
time.
your
Maybe
Legos,
I'll dust
one
it.
would stay around
Yeah.
forever, and I
Go-
would step on
you guys
it.
watch the Lego Master Builders at all?
I absolutely did not.
No.
Oh, it's great. You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, you guys got to check
Tell
it
us
out.
about it.
I see
Alright.
I see
Fade us out,
ads for
guys.
it on Twitter.
All
Peace
right, peace
out.
out, people.